careful because the black pepper may make you sneeze. This is just some chicken legs that we're gonna add. What's up guys, it's Chef Finest Wine. Today I'm teaching everyone how to make homemade gravy. This is something that I've always tried to learn how to make it when I was younger. Ignore those spots when you have a Dutch oven. Sometimes when you cook a lot in it, it leaves like stains like that, but it's very, very clean. But anyway, when I was much younger, as a young boy, I always wanted to know how my mom made homemade gravy. It took me a while, but finally I learned how to make it. We have our Dutch oven here on medium-high heat, okay? So we're allowing it to get hot, the temperature to set how you want it. And the first thing we're gonna add to create the homemade gravy is just some butter, okay? The ingredients that you'll need is butter, hot water, warm water, and a chopped onion, one whole chopped onion. Some people do add bell peppers, red peppers, and all of that stuff. You can add that, but what you don't want to add is like no broccoli. Well, you could add broccoli actually too, but that's after you cook the gravy, okay? Now that our Dutch oven is hot enough, we're just gonna go take our butter. We're gonna add it to the Dutch oven. Allow that to melt. Once it melts, because what we have is some chicken in the oven. I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. Some chicken in the oven. I decided that I want some other chicken. Take that butter, gonna melt that butter, which is not gonna take long at all. Now probably may not even use this whole thing. This is not a whole stick, it's like almost a whole stick, but it's not quite a whole stick. You know what, we'll just go ahead and melt the whole thing, right? Once this is melted, we'll add our butter. We'll add our flour. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. We will add our flour. I hope everyone is doing well out there. Please share out this video. And if you are new here, go ahead and leave me a comment and subscribe. Something about brown gravy for me growing up, it was so good. It was so good. Me personally, I like a thicker consistency gravy. You know, but I don't like it too thick. Okay? So now we're gonna add our flour. You take a look, we have like, how much flour is this? This is about a half a cup, okay? Because we have a pretty decent amount of chicken, I'm gonna add all this flour. That's it. We don't want to add all of it because we don't want too much flour. What you're gonna let this do is brown, okay? So we're not even gonna touch this. You can kind of put some of that butter on this side. You want all of it to cook. But for the most part, you're gonna allow this to brown. Allow that to brown. Have your heat, now turn your heat up to like a high heat, okay? Allow that to brown. Break those chunky parts of the flour up. Break it up. And you guys are gonna begin to see this brown really fast because it is on a high heat, okay? If you start to see it's burning, you can turn your heat down a little bit. And all our butter is just soaked up. You don't even have to worry about it sticking because it doesn't stick a lot. Now that I've broken all my pieces up, See, it's starting to brown a little bit. Just continue to stir it and continue to allow it to brown. I like darker colored gravy too. Comment below, do you like a darker colored gravy or more whiter gravy? This is my first time filming in this orientation. This is straight up. Like when you film, you're really supposed to put your device side to side, but I have it standing straight up. You guys should try that sometimes. I don't know how true it is, that YouTube gives you more views when it's in this orientation versus the other way. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So it's browning up. Continue to stir it. Continue to stir it. You're going to stir it to prevent it from burning. Okay, so it's starting to become brown how I want it. You're going to add your hot water, your warm water, but you're going to add it in slowly. And that steam is hot. Okay, add you some more water. This, because it's on high, you allow it to, your gravy to cook quicker and faster. At some point, we're going to slow this down. Go ahead and add more water because it's thick. And you're going to begin to stir. Stir, breaking that flour down. At some point, we're going to add our onion, our chopped onion. Get your sides. Add more water. And I'm really not going to do no editing on this video. There's no point. There's no reason to. How good that looks already. And we haven't even started seasoning it. Yes. At this point, we'll add our large onion. It's already been chopped. You don't have to worry about how big it's chopped because that's going to break down in the cooking process. It's getting thick, so add more water. You don't want to season it until you feel like you've added enough water, okay? That's when you start seasoning it. More water. the base of this gravy, you're gonna want to give it the gravy flavor. By doing that, you're gonna add your chicken bouillon, okay? I have a whole batch here. I'm not gonna add the whole batch, let's be clear. I'm gonna add about 1 full tablespoon. That's just to give it the gravy flavor, okay? Add that. We're gonna add more later. Stir it, continue to stir. Get your sides here. It's really good. It's gonna be good. Make sure you have your water sitting to the side so you'll be able to continually add your warm water. Whatever meat you have, you may most certainly just go ahead and start adding your meat. But you make sure you season your gravy first. Season it well. What I have ingredient we'll add to this is our Sazon. I have 2 packs here. Let's pour that in there. And as you can see, it needs more water. I did turn my my Dutch oven down so that way it won't start sticking. More water. The reason why you want to gradually add water is because you don't want your gravy to just be watery if you add all the water together. So slowly add it. Making gravy is like being in a science class, literally. Okay, so we have added our onion powder. We want to add I add a little bit of garlic salt. That might have been too much, but try to get some of that out of there. Too late. We're gonna taste it. We can taste it right now. If it's too salty, you can add more water. Give it a taste. Nope, not too salty. It's actually perfect. Oh God, it's good eating right there. Add the rest of your Sazon. It's 2 packs. Something about that Sazon, it just gives everything good flavor. What else do we want? We want garlic powder. Why you adding garlic salt and garlic powder? Don't worry about it. That's what I do. Okay. Garlic powder. That's about a teaspoonful. Complete seasoning. I like a lot of black pepper in my gravy too. Stir all your seasonings in there real good. Give it another taste. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Since I turned the gravy down, I'm going to turn it back up a little bit because I need this to speed up. While we have our chicken in the oven, I'm going to start adding our chicken to this gravy. That's going to give it some additional flavor. Alright, so that was complete seasoning. I have here some garlic and parsley seasoning. All these seasonings don't have a lot of salt in it, okay? It got all your green stuff in there. You want some, make sure you add some green stuff to this gravy. Look at that good ass gravy. Good gravy. Ooh, baby. Let's see what else we can add to this. We're going to add the black pepper and a little Lawry's seasonings. And then we're good. So this is our Lawry's. Not too much of that. Now we'll add our black pepper. This is how you make gravy. This is just some chicken legs that we're going to add. We do have more chicken to add, so we're going to start adding that. I'm going to make sure we do add a little bit of that grease that's in the bottom of our casserole dish that we baked the chicken in to the gravy. Be sure to cover this with a top, all right? That good that look? Let's check out our rice too. Lay some rice on the side. Properly cooked rice, make sure you put some foil on top. How perfect that rice look? Smothered chicken, rice. Let's put some butter in this rice.